Hey, over here. Come on, you big lummox. Raise your head and look up.
Animal hypostasis emulate?
Let's set up camp here.
Alright,
Oh. Any
this place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of
You're not wrong. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the for the next tasks at hand.
Leave it to Paimon.
I'm not expecting. That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside.
Traveler, Tighnaris. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we. Paimon also saw wild bear.
Those were probably deadleaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up. Oh, you found some already.
Paimon understands it this time. It was.
Sorry, no part this time. That task wasn't important enough. I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative that is one reason.
It looks really.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take...
We need the.
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard. It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices. Have a good night.
Absorption test. Paimon's getting sleepy. It's been a while since we camped out. This is like when we just started.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? You have to maintain constant vigilance in dangerous places. If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Really? You don't need to push yourself. Speaking of which, have you seen... It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know. So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any... Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical life form research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect. Topics related to mechanical life forms, they proposed an intriguing idea. However, in their pursuit, the irony is... I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't... It's just my ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. So to me, all life is not an expendable. By placing yourself above other life... Really? Coffee? Did you prepare this for us? All right. Seeing that you're working so hard, you're not planning on using it. Many of your... All right. Suit yourself. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Don't worry.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. Quick question. Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire... Also, retrieve the pet...
Got it! Paimon will take care of...
All right. Let's meet back here later. All right. It's about the effects of the lake. Try to conserve as much. As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Get from me! Shoot her! Yeah!
Orders given. Orders received. Wheel of life. Like a light. Flux up and leap.
Upon closer inspection, the ley line energies are also stronger here. This may... Ready yourselves.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They may just push their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
One with the forest.
Wheel of life. Finally. Sacred man, fortune preserver.
Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see?
What is this?
Ley line energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the...
That's terrible! We have to stop it! Oh, let Paimon see.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in ley line energy, which may cause irreversible damage. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn...
Wait! You're also vulnerable! We're staying! We can...
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control...
up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken. Likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. Almost forgot about you. Here.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a
Tape?
Yes, the Spontama created a device that visually records it. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. Goes in there.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes. Listen up, Kakata. I'll use inspiration when you can understand. It's fine.
Karkata is the mechanical crab. And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted...
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look...
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display.
Look! A date is...
That's quite the time gap.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still... All right, water entered the... Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful now. I'm glad. Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying... Too bad it was just a... Never mind.
After Abatui left the Academia, everyone lost I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person.
Let...
Wheel of life.
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy, Perhaps his state of mind There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatsui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped.
It's hard to say.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking, in my recent experiments, when you're low on power, or if one of your parts is... That is a very... I've officially activated the conducting research. I'm also getting tired. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I'm not talking about modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. Karkata. It is what... This is new. If I place another of course my heart decides to act up now. What? Strange. Oh no. I have to shut down... Shut it off. Right. In the end. I'm sorry,
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical
Paimon understands. Then... what?
Because Karkata is different from the other structures similar to living organisms. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of an experimental product, Karkata can't speak. And yet it can't.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. First, let's find the control unit for the lake.
Life goes on.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze. Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Enshroud!
Stand clear. Animal test 63. My research has failed.
One with the forest! Let's nip that in the bud.
Wheel of life.
Come back! Fracture! One with the forest.
One, two, breathe. 3, 4, and
Can't see. Pile of poop. Ah, my tail's all messed up. Keep up.
go. Swirl, Mark 2. Absorption test. Stand clear. Opening box of a Tighnaris. Your grand finale. And step.
Keep moving. This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should... Without an external force damaging the ley line... Oh.
Wheel of life. collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that...
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnaris says...
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor let them be alone for a while. The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find according to the academic research material.
What the...
You two should return first. I'll take... Although we've stopped the source of the effluence. Listen. Also, it'll take some... Tell the advent... Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
All right. Then... Anyway, so the contaminated region turned up...
I see. Thank you for... Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should... This is the stipulated...
to be sent back to the It's already damaged, but... Oh! Then how about we... Paimon really wants to go right now, but... Alright then, we'll find time...
There's something
local
in the air.
specialties in Sumeru.
Something tells me a new case is brewing.
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
How are you feeling? Sleep well? I want to buy more. We should... One, two, breathe. 3, 4, and... Tighnaris!
Shh, keep your voice. The Lilac Daphne. Extrapolating from these two datasets, it would be particularly potent against
Carcata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
You didn't disassemble Karkata.
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the... We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidya Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception.
Wait, you just said life form.
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard. Abatui only left behind maybe a conflict between all. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life. By the way, But as things stand, what do you think?